All right. It's saying that we live, so we should be live.
Hey,
Yeah, all right.
I'm like,
Let's
okay.
get to it. Welcome back to another live episode of the Yaktown Don't Back Down podcast. I'm your host, Sean Preston. We are here live on location at the Yaktown Don't Back Down clothing store. Today we have personal trainer and boutique gym owner Lourdes Osorio, the Bonita Lionista.
Woo,
Did I
yes.
say it right?
Yes, Bonita Launista.
Yes, Bonita Lionista. Thanks for being here with me today. How you feeling?
Good. Once every time I get a mic or a camera or something, I'm like deer in headlights, I be telling people offhand beforehand, like, listen, it's going to take me a minute to like calm down and relax and warm up, and then things will be good after that. But yes.
Nice. How was the drive?
Interesting. Beautiful sky. I would say that. I'd just be like driving. I'm like, these people are crazy. Once they open up those HOV lanes, like
The carpool lanes.
yes, carpool lanes. Everything became slow lane. Like no one knows what like
lane they need to be
yeah. So the slow lane is the fast lane now, and yeah. I'm like,
It's crazy.
yeah, interesting. Yeah.
How you enjoying the weather?
Not. Not. No. The other day it was like -12. I was like, my coat says it does -8. I can't go outside. No, I'm not made for this. And my birthday's in February, so I know all this my whole life. So I'm still not used to it. No.
I'm with you.
No.
I'm with you. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your background. Where are you originally from? And what was your childhood like growing up?
I'm originally from Caguas, Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a time in my life I didn't know any English. I learned that in like 1986.
Okay.
And when I came to Pontiac. Childhood, love it. Love my childhood. I can't even complain because they talk about I'm an animal. Yeah, I was raised on a farm. They let me run around with the chickens and the pigs and running around like crazy. That's who I am. So yeah, that's why I'm as free as I can be, because they let me and be me, and so they'd be like, you were a bad kid. It probably was. I asked my mama, I still probably am. So yes.
Great.
Yes.
So you say you came to Pontiac in '86.
Yes.
You originally didn't speak any English.
Oh no, it was like Chinese. When I was in Puerto Rico, Mom was from Brooklyn, so she already knew English. But in Puerto Rico, no, I didn't understand that stuff. I was like, well, Mommy's talking Chinese again, and she's talking to her friend. I didn't know it was English. I didn't know anything else. I just knew Puerto Rico and just trees and running around and beauty.
When the last time you been to Puerto Rico?
Since 1986.
Okay. Just ask. Yep.
Yep.
Do you remember?
I remember. Well, they said everything's changed because basically, I'm old. I remember. I'm
young.
Yeah, I'm young at heart, in spirit. So by the time when I left, like my grandpa's farm's like big rising buildings and everything's like all up and all bougie, and I don't know this world.
Got you.
I know old school like
Got you.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So growing up, did you see yourself as a personal trainer, running and owning a gym?
No, I saw myself as an accountant or some type of like numbers and math and science, and I'm a geek and I'm actually a nerd in heart, But I really thought I would be like an accountant or something that had to do. I guess it's business, money.
Yeah.
I guess it's business. So yeah.
Do you like dabble in accounting here and there? Are you very like?
No. I let that go so quick. Listen, that's why I have an accountant.
Right.
I learned I don't have to know everything about business. That's why there's people there for. People. Hey, I like you. Let me, let's get together and figure it. Yes. So yeah, but I know enough to be like, I know some questions somewhere. I'm like, hey, I understand the lingo. And then where things should be, I can make an Excel sheet and actually know how to figure that stuff out. So, yeah, I'm pretty
nice. So, what led you to become a personal trainer?
I messed my back up.
I should be a personal trainer there too.
So, no, and then while I was learning, and I was, I know I have an addiction, addicted personality is what I call it. When I fall into love with something, when I like it, I'm like all into it and I want to know everything about it. So once I learned, then I was like, oh, hey, then I got a trainer for myself Then I was with him for so long that I became like his right hand. Then they're like, oh no, like, okay, we're gonna put you in school because you know too much, but you need to get the certifications of all of this. And I didn't just like, hey, I'm gonna get a cert. I read and like made sure that I know what goes to what. Hence, that's why I went into the herbalist. That's why I went into certified nutritionist, because it's 80% nutrition. It's just not what you do at the gym. It's what you eat. And then the interesting part about this is I had big classes because from Tampa in Virginia we had big classes. So when I came here, it was like, what about the people in the back that can't do? But everybody kept going, but they're over there like, and I was like, but those are the people that need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why you not? So I became what I call the No Man Left Behind, the functional basics trainer, the one that brings you back to you to help you understand that this is important. Because in my life, I didn't understand that. Yeah. I'm from Pontiac. We don't. What are you talking about? Yeah. We were racing the streets. We came home and they're like, hey, okay. That's my mama. I can hear her a mile away, bro. We already,
Time for me to go.
So these things we didn't learn. So then it came a goal of how many people I can actually help.
Nice, yeah. Nice. Tell us about your back. Like, what did you do to your back?
A box. Picking a box up wrong because I didn't have no form. I didn't know what I was doing. I picked up a box and then I threw it, and then it was like.
I got a similar story. Go ahead.
I was in the back room. I was a merchandise manager.
I'm working for the United States Postal Service. We got these things called APCs. I'm working in flats. Flats are magazines. The magazines come in bulk, and then they put them in tubs. Each APC has 12 tubs in there full of heavy magazines. So, mind you, I had 13 APCs, 12 tubs apiece. I get to the last tub of the night. Ugh. I lift it up. Boom. I'm like, all right, something ain't right. Yeah. I go on my break, come back, and the rest is history. I have a L1 S5 herniated disc.
Oh no,
yeah,
no.
Yeah.
Ours was we called it the slave place, because once the truck came in, it was truck day. If everything was a roller, and that truck had to be out, all them boxes, like 1,000 and something boxes in there had to be thrown, and they're not matched. And they're like 50 pounds, 100 pounds, 20 pounds, 10 pounds. You can be like, oh, my bad. Yeah. That big box, I was mad too. I was like, oh, I ain't even talking about it. It's like, I was like,
going home. I'll see y'all later. Yes. So, yes. Why do you feel like fitness is important?
Because it is. Health is wealth. Coming from a very gospel, my dad's a preacher. Okay. So this is your temple. Yeah. So yeah. We are sitting here, we're talking about, majority of the time, like, they go and they, your best attire when you go into church. That's you. Yeah. The best you can be. Yeah. So I'm just trying to bring, soldiers, if you want to call it, to be the best them that they can be. Yeah. And it took me to understand that, coming back here, that people need to understand it's just love.
Yeah, yeah.
Just love yourself.
Yeah.
And then everything else will fall into place. It's not about, what you look like or what they, whatever. It's about how you feel. Do you have the energy to come outside? Do you have to, drive those little things to get through the store? Can you, when you fall, can you pick yourself up?
Yeah.
And some of the people just don't want an extender on their, on their flights. So it's a lot when it comes to here. And to me, I love it so much just because everybody's different. It's a challenge. I'm an Aquarius. I need some challenges. I can't just be all in, so everybody that comes to me is a challenge. It's a challenge either mentally or just eating or just encouraging words, because I became a life coach before I became a trainer. I've been going through, I was a manager for over like a decade. So I had to deal with all types of personalities. So I already know how to deal with those. But to get to personal levels of like, let me help you. Like, I don't even, this ain't even about me. Let me help you. That's why people be like, why don't you video yourself? It's not about me. It's about like real people doing real things, getting real results. You see that work? They don't like me. Half the time they be like, you on some bullshit. I see you dance. Every time you dance, I know it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what gives me life is them.
Nice. Nice. And I'm glad that you have a heart for people. And then on top of that, you have a heart to hold people accountable and bring the best out of them. Because a lot of times, most people, they don't go seek help. They feel
Right.
like they can do it themselves.
Right, right.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You got something you want to add
I'm
to
like,
that?
that's me too.
What motivates you to keep going as a personal trainer?
My clients.
Nice.
Oh, my clients. Oh, man. They walk in. Sometimes I have single mothers that, like can't, that need their kids there sometimes. I don't have a babysitter. Bring your kid. I don't have to sit down. Have them sit down and do something, right? And one little girl walked in and she was like, this is like home. I can come here and just relax. And I'm like, bro, you 8 years old and you love this place. Your mama don't like it, but you love this place, And then the people that was like, I couldn't believe that I was not able to do this, and now I can. And the strengths that, every day. My clients walk in and they're like, I just have to tell you, like, I thank God and I thank Lourdes. And I'm not saying that, and I'm because they can physically do things now. One lady fell the other day. She's over 300 pounds. She said, Lourdes, I got up.
Right.
I got in the car and I left. Like, I don't need help. She would have needed help. She would have needed like all kinds of things to get up. So that's what drives me, is to be able to help people. That's why sometimes the decisions that we make as, like business owners or something like that is hard. As a trainer, it's like sometimes it's like, do I need this in my life? But then it's like my clients be like, no, I need you in my life.
Wow.
So you ain't, I don't know what you doing, but like,
I need you to be who you are.
right, I need you to be who you are and do what you do best, because that's what I need.
So what would you say you do to get the best out of your clients?
Positive reinforcement.
Nice.
A lot of people, because of everything, all the fads, everything they see on social medias and things like that, they see things like they went out and, oh my God, I ate so I'm bad, and I, all this stuff, I call it weekend shenanigans. Weekend shenanigans do not define us. For the simple fact we have birthdays, holidays, we're humans, you come on, like things happen, there's things that I put, you are responsible for what you are gonna do. There's 3-bite rule, 3 bites, and throw it away. First bite's amazing. Second bite's like, oh, it tastes a little sugar. Third bite, you taste the flour. Everything else, you're just greedy. So I give them rules and, things, but it's like, it's all up to you.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I'm only like 3% of your day, literally. So 300 and something days, and I'm only there for like 5. So yeah.
Positive. You said positive reinforcement.
Yes.
Nice. If I wanted to start, and I'm speaking in third person, if I wanted to start taking care of my health today, what should be the first thing I do?
Choose healthy first. Majority of the time, people want to go clean turkey, which that kind of shocks the body because we're not accustomed to it.
Facts.
So what you do is basically got to wean off the things. So what I do with my clients is, like, we comb their foods. Like, don't be ashamed to tell me anything, because we're all human. We understand that, hey, I eat chips, I eat cookies, I do these things, So, but I know how to also, like, flip it on the side and then make it better. So this is what I'm trying to teach them, those little tricks where it's like, it's not that hard, you gotta just, simple little things like, add vegetables, because people don't eat vegetables. Ask people every day, do you eat vegetables?
Like, nah.
Crickets.
I just most recently
Crickets.
tried to start adding something green to my meals.
Yes.
Because I recognize the importance of it. As I get older, the car is getting older. So I got to take care of the motor. Got to take care of the heart.
The temple.
Yeah.
Yes. The
Yeah.
temple. Because sometimes cars do go old, they get rusty, and sometimes we can't do nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I turn that into, we are actual energy. So, the energy, the foods that you do is the foods that you bring in. The mixed berries is one of the most important things. A lot of people, it's like, the sugar contents and things. Okay, well, when you actually, when you do them smoothies and everybody, that's all sugar.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when you eat whole foods, and I'm not talking about the store, like an actual whole apple or whole things, it gets processed 3 times, where sugar comes this way, sugar comes that way, sugar comes, so it's dispersed in different directions. So it's not the sugar that everybody's talking about. You know what I'm saying? So when people tell me that, I'm like, you're killing me softly, because you're not understanding the importance of why these
Yeah.
things are here. They're grown. So you're telling me something that's processed will be more healthy. No. Grab that, get your oatmeal, get your eggs. It's a small window of food that you eat. If you stick to the script, you'll be all right.
Yeah. I've tried to learn as well, like to your point of eating healthy or just having a plan. Like if I know I want to fast, like intermittent fasting or just going on a fast in general, leading up to that, I start making my meals smaller and smaller. And then when I find it, like, all right, it's time for me to fast, whether it be intermittent fasting or just fasting in general, I'll be ready. I lead myself up into that point. Do you feel like that's a good process?
Well, that's the process that you need.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. So you can't knock everybody's process and be like, no, that's not the right. No, that's what everybody goes into, it's differently when they go to it.
Good.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good.
So if that's what you need, then that's what you need. All I do is make suggestions. What if you try not thinking of it as a fad or a fast? Why don't you think of it as timed meals? Because we have to eat 3 times a day.
Yeah.
You can have 2 snacks. I put things in little boxes, and you go and make every lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner 500 calories.
1,500 calories.
Plus 250 each snack, which is 2 snacks, which is 2,000 calories. Now, be saying that, majority of the time, some other foods is only 400 and something calories. So you're already minimizing that. But at least you're not going over that.
Right.
Yeah.
You got some comments, man. Somebody in the comments saying Lourdes Osorio is the best.
I
That's
love
Kermit.
you.
Pamela Alexander said, hey. Kareem Johnson said the diversity and realness of people from Pontiac is undeniable, man. Shout out to everybody that's listening and
Love you.
tuning in.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes.
Right now. So let me see, what else do we have here? Where can people find you on social media?
Now, Facebook is Lourdes Osorio, Lourdes Osorio. Have to spell it because don't be like I tell people when they call me Damati because that's what people know me as. They be like, I've been looking for you. Yeah, the name. That's a family name.
Right.
That doesn't, And then BL Fitness and Health, because last year it becomes more than just fitness. And I added and health to my stuff.
Nice.
So that's
Nice.
BL Fitness and Health. I am located in Madison Heights. No, it's not far. 511 West 11 Mile Road, in between John R. and 75. And that is a place where you can feel safe to do what you need to do to get where you need to be to come back to yourself.
Nice. Come back to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Do you have anything you want to say to the viewers today?
Love on yourself. Make 2024 a little bit of more grace and patience. Everybody's on the run, or not pause for effect, or 2023 was not kind to anybody, as I heard. So grace and patience. Understand that you have to go through the storms to get to the rainbows and the beauty of life, and look at that inwards, because a lot of people don't see themselves. But I see you. I see you.
Nice. Well, I want to thank you.
Thank you
for being on the show
today.
That. Yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Be sure to follow Yaktown Don't Back Down everywhere.
Yes.
Check out our website at yaktowndon'tbackdown.com. Make sure you look up Miss Lourdes Osorio.
Yes.
Make sure you follow her everywhere. Make sure you look
I'm
up
everywhere.
BL Fitness. Make sure you look it up, man. Let's take care of our bodies. Let's get healthy in 2024.
Yes.
Until next time, man. I love y'all.
I appreciate you. Humbled and appreciative.
Out. Let's get it.
Yaktown Don't Back Down.
Yeah, man.
Make our own